Hello.
Great that you can do the intro. This is your episode.
Hi guys, my name is Neb. I'm here with
Zeravan.
today's title is Drag.
Drag.
Girl, where's the audience? Oh,
Yay.
we ate that. Oh, well, thank you.
Okay, so let's just get into it, honestly.
Get into it, yeah. Okay, so the
Yeah,
definition of drag, let me explain it to y'all. Let me educate the people in this room.
as
Ready?
you should, honestly.
Okay, honestly, I searched up Google's definition of drag and I don't agree with it, but it says a performer, typically a man, who adopts a flamboyant or hyper-feminine persona with glamorous or exaggerated costumes and makeup. Which I somewhat agree with because some people, do that. But I feel like drag has evolved so much that it's not that anymore. What do you think?
Yeah, I have to agree. I feel like drag has always been a sort of an expression, and you
Yeah.
don't necessarily need to be a man to do drag in the first place.
Yeah,
Because you have
exactly.
drag kings and you have cis women who still do drag.
We
So,
love
like,
that.
honestly, it's not always about gender. It's just about like expressing yourself and honestly just like having fun.
Yeah, don't forget about Dragula ghouls too. That's not a gender.
Yeah.
They're just like horror.
Hey, what's your gender?
Horror.
Dragligul?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Next part. What does drag mean to you though? Like honestly, what does it mean to you?
To me, drag is just um it's just a way to express like your true self and just put yourself out there. Like a
Yeah.
lot of people aren't really comfortable in how they are or might be scared to go out in person and talk to people. But I feel for so many people that drag gives them that extra confidence that they need to go
Yeah.
out and see people and sing and perform and just have fun in general.
Yeah, I love it. Bring
Yeah.
the
What
energy.
about you? What about you? What does it
No,
mean to
I
you?
agree with you. I agree with everything, because as humans we have to express ourselves, and I don't think drag is necessarily a cosplay, but it's just
No,
like
definitely not.
bringing out your true self. You know,
Yeah.
we love that. Okay, so would you like to know about the first ever drag queen?
I would love to.
Okay, so this is actually really interesting. William Dorsey Swan is known to be the first ever drag queen. William Dorsey was born into slavery in 1858 in Maryland. He was the first person in the United States to lead a queer resistance group. William Dorsey is self identifies as the queen of drag, not RuPaul. Just to clarify, it's not RuPaul. It is William Dorsey Swan, not RuPaul. She's not the queen of drag. We don't know her. Um, so like,
Yeah, we have our own gripes about RuPaul that we will get into later.
yeah, we don't like her. We'll just say that.
When no, we do not.
But
It
yeah.
says the person who just watched season 15. So,
Okay, well, she's the one that made the show. What am I supposed to do? Girl, Bob the Drag Queen's Drag Race. Actually, let me go. So like, what do you think of that? Like the first ever drag queen.
I think
Like,
honestly, because imagine just in that time how difficult it would be.
literally.
Like 1858,
Yeah.
crazy. Crazy. And even in Maryland, I feel like I don't know much about Maryland, but I'm guessing it's not the
Yeah.
most like
It's in the South, so
yeah, not the most liberal of places, let's be honest.
yeah, that's
So
wild.
it takes some like real like to like some real like energy and like effort to do it, you know?
Yeah, that's wild. I don't know.
And of course they were most likely by themselves, like being the first ever drag queen, you're not gonna have fans and people showing up to do drag with you.
Yeah.
So just standing like basically alone. I'm hoping that they had at least some friends with them to be like, hey, you
No,
better
I
work.
feel like they did because it says that they were the first ever person in the United States to like lead a queer resistance group, which is honestly work. Girl, I love that. Shout out to William Dorsey Swan. She ate that. RuPaul, I don't know about her. Okay, girl. Next part. Wait, who's like some of your favorite drag queens though? Oh, girl, she died.
Uh, sorry, one of my favorite drag queens has to be. This is honestly quite a hard question, and also because my cat literally just ripped a part of my plant off, and now she's meowing at my front door.
She ate
Hashtag cats. Let me
hate
let her in.
crimes. Too good.
Okay, sorry about that, everyone. We're having some cat issues.
Technical difficulties.
Honestly, literally creating a destruction. You need to cut that shit out, girl.
I love it when
Anyway, sorry. My favorite drag queen. Um, I'll have to say I'm really partial to Miss Sigourney Beaver.
girl, I love Sigourney Beaver.
She was a contestant on season 4 of Dragula.
She ate that.
Should have won,
Should have.
but Miss Dolly won that, and honestly, did not eat. Starved, actually. I'm very disappointed. How about you answer the question and do a little conversation with the girlies while I situate something?
First of all, I love Sigourney Beaver. Sigourney Beaver, if you watch Drag Race season 4, oh my god, killed every challenge. Even when she was up for extermination, which if you're up for elimination in that TV show, you get to like do something wild. You're forced to do something wild. Like if you land in the bottom, you have to like go in a room full of cockroaches, and whoever leaves first goes home. Like and other crazy stuff like that. But yeah, I love Sigourney. But one of my favorite drag queens ever, I can't pick, because honestly, they're all amazing. But from the top of my head, I have to say Miss Evie Oddly from season 11 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Love her shit.
Honestly, Dragula is an insane TV show, and if you are at all a fan of drag, I highly recommend it, especially if you love horror.
Yes.
My cat, he loves it so much. He's so vocal right now. That's why he loves drag. But
Yes.
if you're in the bottom, you there's a episode where they literally get suffocated. Ma'am,
Yeah, that was. I don't know
they get
about that.
suffocated. They get covered in cockroaches. It's like it's crazy.
They
They
drown
drank blood
themselves.
too for once, girl.
One of them had to take a photo shoot. The scariest part. Oh my god, a photo
It's
shoot.
crazy. So tell us why you love Miss Evie Oddly.
Same thing with Sigourney, cause Evie Oddly is she's a horror queen too, you know. Um, and when she walked in season 11, she was just like unique. She was her own person. She was scary. She was spooky. She was weird. She's like a walking piece of art, you know. Very much that. Like I don't know. I feel like Evie and Sigourney would be besties in a way, cause they're both kind of similar, and they both like being weird, and they kind of have the same comedy. But yeah, yes, dead. I'm just not gonna.
It's okay. Girl, sorry. I have to agree. I love, especially when people do things that aren't in the norm, of course, because like drag itself is not normal. Like there's so many different ways to do it.
Yeah,
But when you have people like Sigourney or even Hoso Teratoma, who was another contestant on Drag Race, everyone, it's drag is always so personal to them. And like on a show on like Drag Race, which is very like one cut, everyone looks kind of similar. It's like very,
yeah,
sir, it's very like very always like very pretty. So you never get to see that type of like horror, gory, interesting side.
yeah. You need to like find that needle in a haystack. I love it. Just be as weird as spooky. I love it. Go out the box. Not go out the box. Think outside the box. But yeah. Um.
Yes, go out the box.
You know what? Okay. Go out the box right now.
Girl,
Um.
what goes on outside the box?
Oh, girl, that's my favorite movie.
Our next film? Question mark.
Starring. Never mind. Okay. Different types of drag queens. You ready?
I'm so ready.
I need to stop saying drag queens. I just need to start saying drag artists, cause you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Different types of drag artists. Okay.
me.
Let's just go one by one
Girl, Miss
and say
Pink
their
Dementia?
girl, that's me.
No, that's me.
Actually,
Coming from my
technically,
brand.
it's me. Actually, it's both of us.
Girl,
Um,
I'm not the one
okay.
who forgot we were recording today, but go off.
Girl, I'm sorry. I ate that. You forgot to, Miss
No,
Reminder.
I didn't. Okay, but I had to. Okay, we're not getting back into this. Read the different
Yes,
types
we
of drag
are.
artists.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. Okay, you ready?
Of
Here's the
course.
list. The fashion doll. And I feel like this is self-explanatory. Just someone that like ignores everything else and just focuses on the fashion and looking their best. Opinions.
Yeah. My
What
opinions on fashion dolls.
what do you think?
For one, I just like drag. Like if it's pretty, I'll like it. But I like it if it's a little bit out of the box. It tells a story. It's like interesting and entertaining, you know?
Yeah.
But like it depends on the form of content also. If it's like a video and I'm just watching you like walk down the street like looking pretty, then okay, but I'm for fashion dolls, I'm more inclined to like maybe just a picture. Like an
Yeah.
Instagram photo where they're just like ooh and posing, you know?
Definitely a
I feel
picture.
like that's where they really shine,
Yeah.
opposed to like a video. What do you think?
Um Sometimes it kind of works out for them. Like performing wise, if they picked like the perfect song that like kind of matches their look, then it's going to be entertaining, you know?
Yeah,
So I feel like I don't know, they're slept on sometimes. Okay, next part, the performer. So this includes dancers, voguers, singers, and etc.
love it.
Yeah.
Immediately love.
Yeah. Wait, do you know any dancers that's drag queens?
Not really. I'm not as deep into drag as you are, but I do
Technically.
occasionally. You know, because I am a cameraman on Drag
Drag.
Race. Yes, on Drag Race season, all of them, every season ever. So,
Technically.
yeah, I know all of them, but I will occasionally be scrolling on TikTok or Instagram or what have you, and I'll see them and I'll be like,
You better work.
"Ate that." I love a good performance, like
Girl, you better work.
just especially if like the outfit matches it, like you said earlier with fashion dolls, seeing
Yeah,
a good performance that like gets to show off an outfit, and especially if it's very flowy and you can like see how every like piece moves while they're dancing.
I love it.
I love it. I
A whole
love it.
movie
It
scene,
just
a whole movie scene.
honestly, like you have lighting. There's a confetti cannon at one point. It's just iconic. I don't know what else to say.
Okay, I do want to like bring up this podcast. Okay, you know Joe Rogan, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is kind of iconic because Miley Cyrus was on the episode, in one of the episodes in his podcast. So they were looking at drag dancers, right?
Hmm.
And Joe Rogan was like, they all do the same thing. They just dance, they just split, they just do the dead drop, whatever you call it. And then Miley Cyrus goes with, yeah, it's almost kind of like you. You know, you're Barry One No. I forgot what she said, but it was really funny.
Ate that
Like,
as
ugh.
she should.
Okay,
I'm
next part.
sorry. If you listen to Joe Rogan, you're immediately a flop,
I hate Joe Rogan.
and I mean that in the meanest way possible.
Joe Rogan flops, go. Okay,
Leave. Our two viewers. It's us,
I love Joe Rogan, bro. Alpha male.
bro. In the comments, I can't believe you were talking about Joe Rogan like that, bro. That's honestly that's kind of messed up. Like he ate that. Not he ate that.
Girl, he ate shit. Okay, next part. The comedian. You know, drag comedians like Christian Katya.
Yeah.
They have a pretty unique kind of comedy.
Mrs. Bob, the motherfucking drag queen.
I love Bob. She ate that.
Love
Terry
her.
Joe. Is Terry Joe a
Terry
drag
Joe.
queen?
Uh, Technically, I guess, yeah.
Technically. Okay.
Shut up. Oh my
Okay,
God,
the
wait. You
goal.
want to talk about the comedians? Girl, the Belay brothers have their own podcast.
Ew. I mean, yes.
Girl, they're gonna come for you. They're gonna make you drink blood.
Girl, I don't know how to feel about the Bully Brothers, honestly. Abora.
And and in what sense? Like, how do you not know how to feel?
I don't know if I like them or if I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like they're kind of boring to me.
Yeah.
Like the
God
voice.
forbid, if you ever watch Dragula with me, I'm just gonna be talking about how much I hate the Belay brothers.
Yeah. Slay.
Like they
No.
wouldn't be that bad if like they weren't like the 5 hour long intro. Like no one needs to see you like gesture to grab the camera 100 times.
Yeah.
Like we get it, you have lasers, but I need you to stop.
Girl, at that point, just learn like sign language at that point.
Also,
Honestly.
but the blatant favoritism too, like you can see it definitely.
Yeah, I saw it with Dali.
That's what exactly. They
Okay.
brought him back like 2 times. We don't need that.
Girl, Eureka Part 2, the remix. Um,
Girl,
Eureka.
not Eureka. Oh my
Hey, I forgot what I
God.
was. No, but like the Blade Brothers are kind of boring. Like they're lacking. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like they don't really have a good personality, and their looks are Amazon. So,
yeah, they really are.
girl. But yeah, sorry, Boulez. We love you though.
I
Uh,
like the show, not the biggest fan of the hosts. But I
yeah,
feel like that can be said a lot because you don't watch them for the host.
yeah. Fuck RuPaul.
Oh, period.
I mean,
Ain't that?
RuPaul. Give me $100,000 when I win Drag Race.
RuPaul,
Okay.
RuPaul, where's Drag
Speaking
Queen
of the Blade
Mars?
Brothers, not Drag
Okay.
Queen Mars. What?
I mean, Drag Race. When you guys releasing Drag Race Mars? Not Drag Queen Mars. Oh my God.
Girl, your dementia. Okay, speaking of the Blade Brothers, though, the next part of like drag queen labels or categories are the ghouls. So these are the spooky, ooky queens, kings, non-binary people. You know,
Yeah.
what do you think of them? What do you think?
Personally, the only one I can think of right now is Saint.
Christine,
Again, from Dragula.
girl, you want to talk about Saint right now?
I'm talking about their drag, not them as a person.
Oh, girl.
Love, their looks are always very like can be very mysterious, kind of like spooky, kind of ooky pooky,
Yeah, there's a story.
and yeah, it's a story, and it's always like it's very telling, and it oftentimes looks captured so well on camera, and
Mm-hmm.
I like that, like where you see it and you immediately go, oh, I know what this is supposed to be, and I like how they made it their own.
You remember
We're not talking.
the demon
What do you
runway?
mean? The ghost one, or like
No, the
the with
demon
the
one.
goat legs?
No, 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 no. Like everyone had to dress up as demons, and like Saint took it, like told a whole story. She dressed up as an angel, but it was like an angel turning into a demon. You remember that?
Oh yes, the way we both made edits of it, Demon
Technically,
Saint
yes, that's right, girl.
Dracula.
She's like holding a heart or something. It's a
Yeah,
story.
she has like a heart, a drag. She has a drag. She has a heart coming out of like attached to her. It looks very cool. It's honestly very beautiful, and the butterflies too, of the symbolism of it all.
Honestly, a
Honestly, what?
should have won the
No,
episode.
because the way we were talking about how Saint is like we're like when they're off topic when we were talking about Abora as a cheerleader, but Saint dressed up as an angel.
No, but like that was the whole point. She's turning into the devil. She ate that.
Girl, you better work.
Wait,
Me
but
after wearing
Aurora is
the
just a
double shirt.
cheerleader.
No,
What?
because honestly, okay, never mind. Okay, what do you think about the ghoul?
The ghoul, I love everything about it.
Girl, let me call Monster High.
Monster High. What's that one scene? Um, Pronounce say that.
Shut up. My name's
What was that
Frankie.
one?
Pronounce them.
Girl, oh my god, your turtle thingy majiggy.
Oh my, yeah, I have a turtle plot. His name is Frankie.
Is
Voted
it very
by the close
cute?
friends list on my Instagram. Y'all should follow me.
Was it
Zeravan period
Frankie or
photos.
Johnson?
Nami is shouting out my own Instagram as a. Anyway,
Text me if you want to be my close friends.
no. I am not
Okay,
like she's still my close friend. And I don't
okay.
let flops in. So if you're on my close friends, you're not a flop.
Thank you. Oh my god, you're taking me off as in
Except you.
favor.
You have been removed.
Thank you so much. Okay, next part, the social media queen, aka the bedroom queen. Let me explain.
Girl,
These
to
are
us.
these are just the drag queens that stay in their bedrooms. They don't really go out and perform in like stages, you know?
Stages?
Stages. Um,
Girl,
do you
they're
know
out
they're
in
like,
full drag with a piece of sage like, I
girl, I
cleanse
said
all the negative energy
stages.
from this space.
Okay, that's you. Don't even.
Sage is a close practice, so if you're not indigenous, then you shouldn't use it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Educate the people.
As I should.
Okay, but like that, I'm talking about like the TikTok queens.
Yeah, Miss
Yeah.
Sugar and Spice until as of recently.
Oh, I just watched the. Speaking of today, the season 15 premiere went
Yeah.
on. And Sugar and
Spoilers?
Spice was on it. Not
No,
really.
yeah, that's not spoilers because they've been posting about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
personally, I love a good bedroom queen.
Yeah, but I don't. Let me tell you my opinions about Sugar and Spice though.
Girl, tell us.
They're kind of annoying. Like Honestly, okay. They had to do a photo shoot, right?
Yeah.
And one of them wasn't prepared. Um, so the photo shoot was blowing a wind, like a wind machine, right? And you have to like
Uh,
look all pretty. And one of them didn't have like their wig on, like it wasn't like tight.
the girl married Cherry.
No, no, but she just full like when she went up to RuPaul, they didn't like turn on the wind machine yet. She took it off. She pulled out a shower. What do you call it?
The shower cap.
Yeah, a shower cap out of her tits, and she put it on her head, and she was like, "Okay, I'm ready."
Honestly, kind of iconic if I'm being honest. Only the shower cap
Honestly,
part. But like,
you knew that was gonna happen, so you had that prepared.
do they do that every season?
The what?
The giant fan.
No, they don't do. They don't even tell them about the photo shoot. They're just it's a surprise.
Oh, you want to work?
But honestly, not the shower cap.
It's kind of funny, honestly.
Yeah,
As for them being annoying, I occasionally they will again show up on my For You page because I'm
yeah,
never on anything except for TikTok. Um, they're okay. I think the editing and like the drag is really pretty. I like it a lot.
yeah,
But as for the personalities, not so much. Like it gets a little annoying after a bit. Like not to say I don't like them. They're honestly kind of iconic.
yeah. They are
But
iconic, but yeah,
the
the whole
editing and like the facial features, like the
yeah,
exaggeration of it all, it kind of bothers me.
yeah. Their whole like persona is you know when you pull the string on a doll and then they talk.
Yeah, girl, literally.
Yeah, that's what they explained it
So,
as the
so
drag
you
is.
guys want to know if like we're girls or if we're boys? We're boys who dress up as girls.
Girl, your snatch game.
Their fans are gonna come for me.
Girl, it's okay.
Girl, they're
Okay,
gonna be like, imagine having a podcast with two viewers, and then we get canceled, and then we die.
girl, we ate that.
Girl,
We ate
cancel
that. Okay,
culture. Are media teachers gonna come for me again?
girl, she's gonna kill you. Killer
Girl, she has it
queen.
out for me. The girl, that's why she quit. She was like,
Girl,
ugh, not this one. She
she's
told me in her
listening to
class.
this. These
Yeah,
bitches.
girl, she said these flops.
Girl,
And she ran
did you
away.
get your grade after you edited the video?
Yeah, she may be.
I'm slay. Okay,
But that's what I
anyway,
wanted.
good eight.
Girl, she
Okay,
made me
live.
edit two, and I only wanted to do one. Like, anyway,
Girl, you editing master, I guess.
big girl, barely. Hey, Capca, y'all should sponsor
Okay,
me.
this is off topic. We
It's
ate that.
okay.
Okay, drag. Okay. Oh shit. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Girl.
I just said drag and stop.
Get the Dragula intro? Drag.
Wait, yeah, okay, I remember now. Okay, the final category for drag queens are they're this might be a little weird, but they're in their own category because people treat them differently than other like drag queens that aren't on the show, but drag race contestants. They're treated like celebrities, you know?
Yeah.
Like
But to some extent, aren't they?
they are, but also it just becomes like a little I don't know, annoying when you're performing your shit out. Like you haven't been on the show yet, right? Or you don't
Of
want to be on the
course.
show. But like then you're like put in a lower pedestal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sad. Like, oh
Your
my god.
drag is valid even if you don't want to go on Drag Race or Dragula or
Yeah.
another drag competition. It's
Yeah.
not like to some people, I guess it is sort of a rite of passage, but at the same time, that doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything, but the way the fans like are like, "Oh my god, look at that drag queen. She did like a black flip. Uh backflip. Oh my god, she dropped on the floor from a building, the Empire State Building." And
Still
then
not
they
as
they
good as Miss Visage though. She's not even a drag queen. Girl. Still not as good as Miss Trixie Mattel.
Girl, wait, who brought up Michelle Visage?
Girl, me. Girl,
Oh,
stupid.
girl, you ate that. No, but like,
Love Miss
they
Visage.
did
No,
like
I
a
don't.
whole musical by themselves, and then this drag queen that was on the show walks in, did nothing, was just there. She's like,
Girl,
"Hey
she
guys,
could literally
anyone
have
want-"
gotten out on the first episode and they would have been like, yes, queen.
Yeah, it's just sad how local drag queens aren't really,
Yes,
big.
yes.
It's like you treat everyone the same way. I don't know.
Yeah. And honestly, hold on. I'm trying to find a drag artist who I honestly really like. who's not
Ooh.
on TV. But yeah, I feel like people always associate with being on social media or on a TV show as like you're automatically better than somebody else, which honestly is not the case.
Yeah. Do
Because
you
like
have
most of
any?
those people are
Wait.
low key very problematic.
Yeah, yeah.
A
Don't you
lot.
have that one? Let's show some love to our drag queens that aren't on the show, because I know you follow this one makeup account.
Yes, I'm talking about. I don't even know how to say this
You want me to go
name.
first since you're
Yeah,
finding it?
yeah, go first.
Okay. First of all, I love this drag queen. She is from the Philippines. Her name is Abigail Montgomery, and she ate that.
Ate that.
Girl, she's a performer, a look queen. She's everything. And honestly, it's giving it's giving queen of drag queens, except
Ate,
for you know William Dorsey Swan.
ate that.
But yeah, did you find Miss your makeup account? She ate that.
Yeah, I don't know how to say her name though, and I really don't want to butcher it.
Oh,
It's Max Maker Lie underscore art. The honestly very like kind of very cutesy clown makeup, and I love it a lot. They're from Toronto, so slay them.
work.
Uh,
We love Toronto.
very. Oh, I also love Bo Quinn.
Oh,
Bo space Quinn.
oh, I love Bo. Ate that.
Yes, ate that.
Great.
Oh,
Really
and
makeup.
Sigourney Beaver follows them, so that's cool.
Sigourney.
But yeah,
So okay,
so some love to local drag artists because
yeah.
they
If
need
you,
oftentimes drag is
yeah,
hard and it's very costly, so go support them.
yeah. No one ever talks about like how expensive drag can be.
Very.
Very, very expensive, which
Girl,
kind of sucks.
Call Mrs. Financial Aid. Call Mrs.
Girl,
What is that thing called? Like, um, the stimulus, girl, call me stimulus check.
we need 1,000 for drag queens. Make it right now.
Okay, the next question. Fuck
Okay.
labels, but if you were a drag queen, what drag queen would you be?
Like, yeah, which one? Would you? Or it doesn't even have to be one of these, just like your own thing, you know?
I would be most likely a mix of a comedian and a ghoul,
Oh, girl, work.
but also a little bit of like a social media girly because I don't like to go outside. Well, I mean I do, but I'm gonna get murdered.
You're gonna
So
get hate crime.
I can
You like
see this
that?
look so
You like
clearly.
that thing for the children?
Ew. I
Girl.
would be like very much like I can see myself as like always like dressing very like fancy, like
Yeah.
fairy like witchy kind of like that type of aesthetic and like always like very long flowing outfits.
Mm-hmm. Girl, I
And
love
just
that.
like walking on stage like my body is a
It's like a
cathedral
zero.
of
Oh,
pleasure.
what? Mark Garson, I love you.
Yes. So
Girl,
honestly
that's your.
just like very that and like on social media, bitch, the way I would have an Instagram account if it's just me like sitting in a like a swing on a chair, hanging from a tree,
Going on a chair.
yeah, swinging on a chair, and it's just like, eh. And the caption's
Girl.
gonna be like, slay.
You ate that. You ate that so hard, girl. Let me follow you right now.
And then
Wait,
like I
you
would be
got a drag name?
performing, um,
We gotta know who this is.
girl, Lily of the Valley.
Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Bussy.
Oh,
You ate that.
canceled. Wrap the show up. We're getting canceled. Okay,
Oh
no
my
kidding.
god. Girl, I love getting canceled. Ate that.
Girl, have you bought Pork in America?
Girl, these are
Okay.
inside jokes people are not gonna get.
Oh, yes, yes. Um, anyway, what about you? What dragon would you be?
Most definitely a ghoul. Girl.
Really? Only a ghoul though?
Oh yeah. Also performer, because if you like you guys, I always send this bitch like videos of me dancing.
Girl, not only that, I was about to say, this bitch over here, Mrs. Neb,
Girl, yes, I
while we were in high school, would literally death drop 24/7 in front of classroom, teachers, at the lunch tables. Oh wait,
Girl, you should ask Jordan. Oh my God, sorry, I don't want to bring her up, but in this podcast, but One time I was walking with Jordan and Kira, right?
Uh-huh.
I death drop. They were like, "Lord, I know you can death drop in the hallway right now," and I death
Yeah,
dropped.
I remember that. I was there.
You were there?
Yeah.
Wait, it was during COVID though, was it?
Girl, I was still slaying.
Mm, Okay, Slay. But this girl was like in front of us. Are you okay?
Oh, no, I don't remember
If you
that. There was a
remember. Oh
different
no.
time. It was me, Jordan, you, and Kira, and
Yeah.
then you death drop in front of a classroom. The door was wide open,
Was it? Girl, I was
and there was a
crazy.
trash can right next to you, and I
I
was like, you
think
better
I,
work.
I think when I hit the ground, I like lost some memory. I don't remember that.
Honestly,
I
from
don't remember
that's why
that.
when you said you were gonna be a ghoul, I was like, not a performer,
Yeah, like ghoul slash
girl. Let me
performer.
bring up the slideshow of you sending me videos of you death dropping at 2 a.m.
I ate that so hard.
You did. Okay, so why ghoul though?
Girl. Um, Same thing with like I brought up Miss Evie oddly earlier, right? She's very
Hmm.
spooky, out of the box, or in walk in the box.
Girl, walk in the box.
Um, yeah, I just want to like stand out, If I'm gonna be a performer, I want to be like the brightest. I want to be like, you know, yeah. I forgot what I was gonna
Girl,
say,
you better work.
but
So
yeah.
what do you see yourself wearing?
Um, oh my God, I don't even know. I don't want to go to the traditional route of just blood.
Yeah, I feel like
That
blood
might,
is very boring.
but something like Saint, because I know Saint is like, she's very out of the box. I'm gonna keep saying that throughout the whole podcast.
Girl, new title for
Yeah,
the podcast, Out of the Box.
out of the box. We love that. But yeah, we love it. Okay, so our final thing that we're gonna like talk about, are drag shows. We know drag shows, right?
No,
Well, you don't know Drag Race, but you know Dragula or Dragula,
no,
whatever.
never heard of it. Oh no,
You're
I'm
such a
totally not
API.
looking up pictures of Evie Oddly right now.
I love Evie. Girl, I have a whole shrine in my room about her.
Oh, this one with the green outfit and the yeah, okay.
I love,
Yeah,
I love
okay.
it.
So drag shows.
Drag.
You she's a
Okay.
killer.
What are your opinions about RuPaul's Drag Race? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it
I hate
problematic?
it. I
You
hate
hate
it.
it. Me too.
I hate it. Immediately hate it. Now, girl, watch me get canceled.
No, say it, girl. I bet
You
a
know
lot
what?
of
It
people
needs to
disagree
be
on you.
said. It needs to be
I agree.
motherfucking
I
said.
agree. I agree with you already. Go
Drag
ahead.
Drag Race as a whole is problematic.
As a
Not
whole,
not to mention the fact that RuPaul is openly transphobic. She also
yeah.
fracks, which is horrible for the environment.
Not
And
frack.
honestly, she's not funny, and her drag is very mediocre sometimes.
She doesn't even do her own drag. If you guys didn't know, someone does it for
Girl,
her.
that's what I'm saying. So
But yeah.
yeah, basically, here's a little science thing. If the girlies and the listeners don't know what fracking is basically when they pump a shit ton of water into the earth to try to extract oil from it. And that
Ooh.
is so bad for the environment and for the people. Like if they frack anywhere near where you get your water from or near your house, it can make your sink water flammable. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just saying. So,
It's just sad.
yes.
Yeah.
And for not Dragula, Drag Race, you can there's blatant. I'm pretty sure there's many instances of like blatant racism in the winners.
Yup. Girl, one of
So,
them is a full-on Nazi, but no one
oh
talks about that.
yeah, and it's the people who she lets on are always problematic, almost
Yeah.
always.
Okay,
Girl, if you haven't known, Miss Trixie Mattel, world famous drag queen,
Girl. Oh
did a
hell no.
snatch. Girl, I'm gonna get canceled. I'm telling you,
No, girl, you're not gonna get canceled. Trixie is. She's not. Don't no, because no one talks
she
about this. Everyone's trying to forget about it.
when she first auditioned to Drag Race, she sent a
Yeah.
snatch game, which is basically an impersonation of someone, as
Yeah.
Anne Frank, a little
God.
girl in the
God.
Holocaust. And
And her. Oh
this
my
is supposed to
God.
be funny?
It wasn't funny at all.
Exactly.
Oh, and she
It's
took
a
it one step further and she performed it on stage with a lip sync number. Oh my God.
like at this point. like I fail to see how people don't know the fact that Drag Race is problematic in of itself.
Um, there's definitely the good ones, right? Which
Yes, of
keeps the show.
course.
It
In
makes
every
me like want to watch the
situation,
show.
it can't it's not black and white. There's gonna be some people who are of course good and not problematic or racist or homophobic, not
Yeah.
homophobic, or transphobic or ruining the environment. But
Yeah.
like oftentimes we don't really see the good people. It's always like this is RuPaul. Well, this is all coming from someone who doesn't even watch Drag Race. I've learned everything from
I don't
Mrs.
want
Neb over
it.
here.
Girl, honestly, I do kind of want to sub Drag Race. And when I was watching the season like 15 thing, I was kind of getting bored of Drag Race. I can feel it because I don't know anymore. And I brought up earlier the Nazi, right? The Nazi winner.
Hmm.
Nothing has changed because season 13 they brought on a contestant that was calling people the Teasler.
Ooh,
They brought they were calling black drag queens drag looks rat shit. I can
girl.
keep like I don't know anymore.
Yeah, like,
Nothing has changed.
and this is the stuff that they aired, so imagine what they edited out.
Yeah. Oh wait, to like take it one step further, the drag queen that was calling people the Teasler and rat shit, right?
Hmm.
They the editors, the producers, they made her look good and they made the other people look bad. So I don't know what that
Girl,
I don't know like, what they were trying to go with that, but it did not. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong
yeah. And the thing I don't like, this is aside from all the very problematic shit that happens on Drag Race, is I don't like how unnecessary the fights are. Like, I get it, it's supposed to be like interesting, so they can make a fight about whatever or so have you.
way. Yeah.
But it always like, like my heel broke, and like I'm gonna be mad at everyone because they lost the last challenge. Like, I get it, it can be stressful,
Yeah.
but this is not what we should be focusing on.
Yeah. I
And like,
agree.
I would watch Drag Race if, because like I could be interested in the looks and like the contestants that I would like if there's any really good ones on there. But when you see like the fake drama, the editing to make people look
Yeah.
bad,
It feels
and
so
just
fake.
everything with RuPaul in general, it hurts to watch, like genuinely. Which is why I'm a
Yeah.
bigger fan of like Dragula.
Drago is better, yeah.
Like, I mean,
Honestly.
it's not perfect. We have Miss Dolly, who is.
We have the Bullet Brothers.
We have the Bully Brothers in general. I mean, they're not really problematic, I would say, right? I don't think
No,
they've
they're
done
not.
anything
It's just their
inherently bad.
hands. Their hands.
Girl, yes, you need to, girl.
Yeah.
But the drama on Drag Race is like my cat died, or like my mother died, or I just went through a divorce. So it's like actual real human emotions.
Oh, on Dragula?
Yeah,
Yeah, it does not feel fake at all on Dragula. But,
like you can. I mean, it's edited, yeah, but it's never edited to make one person look bad. At least I don't think, from what I've seen.
no, never. And if it is edited in that way, it was the person's kind of like fault. With example, Abora, she was talking
Hmm.
shit about everyone.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I mean, you
So
have Coco.
Coco's amazing.
Like, there was literally an episode where she yelled, she called out everyone. 'Cause I'm not gonna tell you because spoilers, but watch Dragula Titans and you'll figure it out. There
Yeah.
was an episode where she went off on everyone because something had happened to a close friend of hers, and that episode didn't make her look bad. They didn't keep hounding the fact that she yelled at people. The people who she yelled at took it in and moved on. It wasn't called upon 100 other times.
Yeah.
It wasn't brought up like it was some, like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened.
Yeah. Just like
It was a genuine
bullying
call
the
out,
person.
and then they moved on.
Yeah. That's what I love about Dragula. It's just pure human emotions. It's like a
Yeah.
social experiment. Hey, last episode.
Girl, go watch
Social
our last
experiment.
episode called Social Experiments with Tavi Banabi, where we talk
Love
about eating
it.
people. For the
Oh, eating
description of
people. I
if
love
that,
it.
for the description of that podcast I talked about, I was like, um, Lord, Zeravan, and Tavi talk about people and whether it would be good or something like that. So go
We're
watch our
going
last
to eat
topic
them.
if you want to talk about cannibalism.
Loki ate that. We ate that.
We did. We
Oh, I
ate.
mean, we ate cannibalism. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, I
let's get
forgot what I
back
was
into
going to
this.
say. Holy shit, girl! I keep forgetting about everything. Pink
Uh,
dimension.
we almost at the end. We just gonna do some wrapping up questions.
Okay, work. Okay, work. Okay, let me ask the first question. Ready? And This is a controversial one. So
Okay,
get your controversial hats ready.
I'm so ready. I have a lot to say.
Okay. Opinions on the stigma on drag queens today. Boom. Mic drop.
Girly. A
Go
little
ahead.
while ago,
Let
this
it
is a
out.
running joke between us, but
We said it
there was a
earlier.
video of a drag queen coming from a gig, and then somebody's recording her, being
Yeah.
like, her, not specifically gendered, but I just refer to most drag queens as her,
Yeah, me too. Me too.
because, they're wearing, like, they have fake boobs and they have wigs.
Yeah.
You can only be a woman if you have titties.
No, I do that too. No, everyone does that, honestly.
Girl,
It's okay.
that's sarcasm, but she's coming from a gig and there's a man recording her and it's like, you like dancing in front of little children?
Oh
And
my
there's always been
God.
this stigma around queer people, especially gay people, who are like, they're out for your children. They're coming for your children.
Yeah.
They're gonna do bad things to your children and they're gonna turn them gay. They're gonna make them queer. Like, first of all, I hate kids.
Yeah.
Girl,
Me
if my
too.
room didn't have this PlayStation in here, the way I would have drop kicked the child that tried to enter in here,
Your FBI open up. Oh my
girl,
God.
I mean, don't abuse your children, but I hate children.
Yeah. Girl,
And I
is there
feel
Rex in there open?
like most queer people, we don't like children. Like we don't want them in the first place.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's a plus side of being gay. You don't need, you can't have the children by accident. So
Yeah.
1 point for
We like
us.
that. 1 point for
But
us.
but
Favorite sport.
yeah. Um
Um,
yeah, so there's always this negative stigma that like they touch children and they're like converting children to being queer and like you take a kid to a drag show, they're gonna be gay. Like first of
yeah.
all, that's not how that works.
Which I don't get because you know Hooters, right?
Yeah. Girl, take me there. I'm not gonna turn straight.
People literally take their kids to Hooters and no one talks about that.
Yeah, and you're talking about a person who has fake titties on, who's fully clothed.
Yeah.
Uh,
And if they're
like,
not all drag shows are literally don't bring your kids if
yeah,
it's not catered for
not
kids.
all drag shows are for children. Y'all need to realize
No.
that. There are some drag shows where they're like sing Let It Go from, I almost said from Tangled, from Frozen.
Tangle.
And there's some drag shows where they'll literally be pole dancing. There's a difference. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna take your child to a drag show that's at 2 a.m., you need
You're
to
asking for
reevaluate your life.
trouble. Yeah,
Exactly.
you're asking for trouble. And it's not their fault that you brought your children there. It's your fault. Are you the
Yeah,
pedo?
why are you gonna
Girl.
bring your child? Like, yes, there's
Girl,
plenty of drag shows. Like,
yeah.
girl, go to Disneyland. That's basically a drag show.
Disneyland. But
And
yeah.
also, if you're gonna go to a drag show and you're bringing a child, tip extra well.
Yeah.
Girl,
Only
I'm
bring
telling
your
you.
drag like only bring only bring your drag queens.
Only
Only
bring your
bring your
drag.
only bring your kids to a drag show if it's catered for them. Like some drag queens like they read books for kids.
Yeah.
Like reading
Drag
time.
queen story time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bring them to that or like look at the poster and make sure it's for kids. Make sure it's appropriate. Cause
Yeah.
there's two sides
You should
to
be
it. There's
doing
two
that
sides.
honestly with everything. You're not gonna go take your child to a movie that's not rated for them, so why would you take them to a club that is? That
Yeah.
also isn't, I mean. Like,
It's
I'm,
also the same thing. It's the same thing with misogyny. Like you remember when the WAP music video went out
yeah. And they're like,
and
don't
Karen.
play this for your kids.
Yeah,
Or
like girl, that's your fault if you're letting them watch that. How about you watch your kids?
no,
How about you
because
parent what
Cardi,
they're looking
because
at?
she came under fire for that, because like she was on
Yeah.
live and she had it playing, and then her daughter walked in and then she turned it off, and then everyone
Yeah.
was like, why would you make us listen to it, but you turn it off for her? Because she's a
It's
child.
a kid. It's almost like it's not made for kids,
Honestly,
technically.
like I need people to have a little more critical thinking in the fact that not everything is for children, and you don't need to subject your children to everything on the internet. Girl,
Yeah.
there's parental locks for a reason, and I
And
need you
stop
to
blaming the artist. Oh my
never
God.
blame the artist. The artist is just trying to put out their feelings and just try to make themselves happy by their art. You do not need that. First of all, also, not everything is for you or your children. Y'all need to realize that.
Yeah, exactly.
This idea of everything needs to be catered to me just shows how
No,
much
no, it does
privilege
not
that
work
you
like that.
honestly have. People
Yeah.
be like, I don't have privilege, I don't have privilege, but you think that every single thing is catered exactly to you, and if it's not, you throw a bitch fit?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but I need you to collect yourself and realize that there's other people in this world who like other things.
Have common sense at the end of the day.
I
You
could
smart.
listen to WAP for 3 hours on repeat, and
I have
that's
a
just
lot.
for me. I'm not gonna go listen to your okie smoky country songs,
Sweet
or if
home.
I hear it, I'm not gonna be mad at you. Because let's be
Yeah.
honest, most country songs too are always about like I cheated on my wife in my car in my truck.
Girl,
Like,
no, it's always about a farm.
girl, exactly. But I'm not
Um,
gonna get mad at you for making that song, especially like you're not gonna hear a woman be like, "I think we should ban all country music because it's misogynistic." You're never gonna hear that because they're like, "Oh, I get it. Some people like this, some people don't. I don't, so I'm not gonna listen to it." It's not that hard.
yeah, I agree. Okay, adding on to like the stigma of drag queens, right?
I really want attention. Girl, I was
Like
angry.
no one, there's literally not a story of a drag queen touching a child. But in the other side, pastors,
Tell him.
religious leaders have been
Tell him.
touching children and no one talks about it. No one.
Tell
No
that
one.
bitch.
So, and the way, okay, okay, this is the weird thing. Remember the Texas shooting,
Hmm.
Uvalde? The way that like the drag queen stigma has only popped up about, during that time to distract us from oh no, guns aren't bad, but look at these drag queens.
Yeah.
Like,
You brought up a very salient point the other day. You said people are marching to get to stop drag queens, but they're not marching to get rid of guns
yeah,
and
the
shootings.
bigger problem.
Now, let me ask you, which do you think is more horrible? A man putting on a wig and a dress,
Oh my
or people
god.
dying at schools?
Girl,
Like, I
literally.
know this is a really hard choice for you, so like, don't answer too quickly because I know it's like very hard to pick because they're both so horrible, bitch.
Yeah. Oh my god, there was 3 school shootings in like 1 month. Girl. Oh, but and nowhere in the news it says a drag queen touched a child.
Nowhere.
Mm,
If you
nowhere.
want to go out to attack people for touching children, go find a priest,
Yeah. Also,
bitch.
real quick though, I do want to bring up this one picture that conservatives keep bringing up in their posts about drag queens. So let me
Hmm.
bring it up. There's this one picture of drag queens performing in front of children, right?
Hmm.
Um, and in the background and like neon lights or LED lights or whatever the fuck,
Oh
it says
yeah,
it's not gonna lick itself. And just to like inform you bitches and like, cause I know you don't like researching and like you believe everything you see on the internet, that was an ice cream shop. I've been to that ice cream shop and it has that sign everywhere. It's not gonna lick itself. It's an ice cream shop, and you're the weirdo for turning that into a sexual thing. Thank you.
yes, and I know because these are the same people who are being like, drag is so sexual. They're like sexualizing our children.
Yeah.
These are the people who will buy a shirt for a literal toddler, being like lady killer, or like being like for two
Yeah.
children being like, oh, you guys are gonna fall in love, like you guys are gonna get married, or like, oh, tell your daughter to
Yeah.
watch out for my son. Like, bitch, y'all are weird. Y'all guys are the ones
It's
sexualizing children.
weird. Weird.
I know this is probably like very defensive, and honestly, I almost said Terry Joe. Andrew Tate, if you hear this, let me fight you, bitch. I know you're in
Imagine Harry
jail.
Joe. Imagine Harry Joe as an alpha male.
Girl, she is. She
Ew.
ate that. She's a
Okay,
Sigma
what were we
male,
gonna say?
honestly.
What were we gonna say about
Um,
Andrew Tate?
I think that he should let me on his. Well, he's in jail, so.
Yeah.
I don't see a drag queen in jail. Girl, imagine being. Girl, imagine.
Point gay people.
Okay, I think this should be the end of the podcast. Oh, we have a couple questions left, but
Oh, do you just wanna do one of them or do you wanna do both of them? Or do you
let's
just wanna like
do.
quick like,
I think we should just. We can do this really quickly because I went on a really long tangent. But
no, we ate that. We have a lot to say about this.
okay,
You
let me
know,
ask you, what is your favorite thing about drag?
girl, I love the whole entertainment value, and because everything in the entertainment industry kind of seems like the same now,
Yeah.
But with drag, girl, watch someone jump from the tallest building ever and do a split in their high heels. Hey, I love it. How about you?
I like the performance. I like the looks. I honestly like everything about it. I like how it's an escape for a lot of people.
I
I
love it.
like I like seeing the pretty outfits, and I like seeing the nice hair, and I like seeing what people do with it because
Yeah.
it's such like a vast like art. You can do so much with it. You
Yeah, a
can
lot of
use
people
it
don't know what
to
they would do.
you can use it to send a message. You can use it to just for the fun of it. You can literally do whatever you want. Whatever you're feeling, you can show that. Like,
Yeah.
sure, you can go draw that, but you can also wear it on yourself.
You get to live like another life. It's like Halloween every day. I love
It
it.
really is.
I
So
love
I
it.
think like that, and also showing so many like young queer people that like we're here, we're out here, we're living, we're vibing, we're living our best life, you know? It's such a positive message for so many people.
Yeah. Girl, it's amazing. Girl, I love it here.
Yes.
I love it here.
Girl, be who you
Girl,
are.
oh my God, what drags on? Okay, final question, guys. Let me ask you. Okay, ready? Oh wait,
Yeah.
we already answered this earlier. Never mind. Who's your favorite
Oh,
drag queen?
yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
better
already.
work.
Okay. Well, are we ending it
I think
with this?
so. Let's see our goodbyes.
Um,
Um, thank you guys so much for watching. Um, and I'll see you guys next time. Our next episode is TikTok.
8. And make sure to pop into TikTok. TikTok. Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot to say next episode, so I'll see you later. Go watch our previous episodes and subscribe to us on Spotify. And new episodes coming every week. So, um,
Wait.
bye. I hope you guys learned something new, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.